Hey, Daryl. Good, good. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to respect everybody else's time. Um, my name is Luis Enrique Uribe, and I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'll be your host for to this evening. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a system that is basically out here to change the way each and one of us do business. And I also want to you're going to be listening to Jeff. He's our software developer, and also you're going to be listening to Gary Steele. He's the creator of this program and the Ultimate Success School. I'm going to go ahead and bring Gary on the line, and he's going to go ahead and open up the conversation, and then we're going to proceed with the scenarios for the webinar. Gary, are you on the line?
Either spend tons and tons of money nowadays on online marketing, or you're going to be like me at the peak of my off-market marketing in 98, 97, 98, somewhere in there, spending $1,000 a week on newspaper ads to generate $20,000 to $50,000 a month in revenue. So I mean, that was fair return. But nobody looks at those little pay saver ads or any of that kind of stuff anymore. So we all know how you find customers. That is the absolute thing. So as I started on this journey of creating the Ultimate Success School and the automated marketing system, I went to work and studied big-time guys, big-time internet marketers, all of them. I wouldn't pay any attention to anybody that wasn't making at least $1 million. And then I really paid attention to the guys who were making $3, $5 million or more online marketing their own products, not in an MLM, just their own products for sale online. What are they doing? And my research took me through a great journey and a great education to learn that these guys are all spending, no matter what they tell you they're doing, in what it is that they're selling you and how they're building the business, they're all liars. And I know that, no, I can't say all, we'll say 99% of them are liars, because I happened to stumble upon the guy that's providing traffic for all of them, and they're all spending $20,000 a month on traffic. So I was like, okay, how many people out there are going to be able to start a business and spend $20,000 a month on traffic? Not very many. And then on top of it, they're outbidding everyone on Google AdWords, AdSense. They outbid everyone for their stuff, for their keywords. So they're spending a fortune to market themselves online. So I set out to create a system from the standpoint of ground floor, grassroots people that are stuck in the rut of their life and they're looking for a way out, and they're literally looking for the answer. They're looking for somebody to show them how. So over the last 2 years in developing the platform with Jeff, we kept breaking it down more, breaking it down in reverse. It's got to be more grassroots. It's got to be more user-friendly. Bringing it backwards, basically, to where I had an epiphany almost just about a year ago. I had a realization. In today's world, if I have a business that the people have to spend more than an hour a day on to build their business, I don't have a business. Because people do not have time. They don't have money, they don't have time in today's world. Especially young people with young kids. They've got no time, right? So I was like, you know what? I've got to develop a system. And these were my parameters. Just like, look, dude, we're going to develop a system that a person can sit down at their computer and work their business for an hour a day and create the life that they would love to live from this platform. And that's what brought about the automated marketing system. It does not matter what a person's budget is. It does not matter what their economic strat is that they live in. No matter what discretionary spending they're able to put into their own business to go live their dream, we have a budget spot for them that they can go to work and create the life that they would absolutely love to live. Since we've created this, I'm incredibly inspired about the team that's starting to come together here, especially with Luis. Luis is one of the most go-getter guys that I've ever had the privilege to work with, and I'm absolutely honored, humbled, and inspired that I get to share the journey of building the Ultimate Success School with the Automated Marketing System with Luis. Luis, the call is yours.
Well, I couldn't say nothing less, but thank you very much, Gary, for those kind words. And guys, I really want to say to each one of you that you are going to be in the forefront of all of this. You are going to be the ones making a difference in your life and the life of others. If you're truly serious about doing and making things happen for you, which you are because you already took the first step in coming to this meeting, this webinar, I want to let you know that the only person you have to thank is yourself, because I'm just a vehicle for great things for you and your family. Well, if you're in the webinar, you're looking at the presentation that we got here set up for you, running out of quality leads to contact. Well, looking for prospects, we got them. We got them in English and Spanish for each and one of you. We also, if you are working with limited time, well, we got the solution for you. Never run out of prospects ever again. And do you have a busy schedule? Do you find yourself running out of time, switching hats from this business to another, or from switching from being an employee to being an entrepreneur during the busy schedule of your life? Well, the calling to action is basically, we can do it all. We can contact your people, your prospects for you. You will also receive an automated daily reports that would be detailed and telling you who called you. And this is how we do it. With our simple marketing system, we will contact your prospects for you. We will go in detail by that in a later note here in the presentation, and you will get to see and understand what we're talking to you about. There's no selling, there's no convincing anyone. The conversion rate and the conversion it just goes down to whoever is available and whoever really is serious about doing business with you. You choose the number of leads that you want to get for us to contact, whether it might be 1,000 leads, 4,000 leads, 8,000 leads, or 15,000 leads, or 20,000 leads, or 40,000 leads. Another question that a lot of people ask, well, where are we getting this type of leads? Well, this type of leads are first generation leads. What does that mean to you and to us? Well, basically they're leads that have not been stepped on. People have not been calling, and you're not going to get a lead that they're going to say, you know, you already called me more than once. So you're going to be getting pure quality leads, and they're home-based business leads. Also, you can customize your own marketing system. And how can you do that? Well, it's the turnkey solution for your business, for your product. Any type of business or that you may be running, you can turn it into your own marketing system, recruiting system, or promoting system. Now I'm going to go ahead and let our developer and technical guy, which is Jeff out of the Philippines, take it over from here, and he's going to be sharing with us information that is very valuable to each and one of us, and how can we make this happen, and how we'll be able to handle this by turning our automated system into our own customizable product and service. Jeff, are you there? Do your thing, brother. We're ready.
Okay. I'm here logged into the Ultimate Success School, and the
portion of the site that I've been asked to demonstrate is how you can set up your own marketing system with your own outgoing messages and incoming call menu. And so I'm gonna go to the Promote tab here. It says Promote, Automated Marketing System. And then under the Automated Marketing System, there is the Prospect Management Center login. I'm not going to go there. That will be probably another call at some point. But anyway, the other things that you can do here, you can set your notification email address. I will show you that. What that is when people call into the system and leave a message, or you get your daily reports, this is the email address that those things are going to go to. And so it's important. By default, it's whatever email address you registered into the system with. But you can change it if you have a particular email address that you want your reports and notifications to go into. Basically, anytime somebody calls into the system and requests a text message be sent to them, or they leave their name and number or anything like that, you receive a notification. And that's what this email address is for. So anyway, this is where you set it. The other things here are you can add and import your own leads to work them into the Prospect Management Center, and you can manage your campaigns. And that's the part that I'm going into, the Campaign Manager. When you first join into the system, the campaign that is set up is for Ultimate Success School. And you can see that right here under Manage Campaigns. It says Ultimate Success School Outgoing English. That's the campaign that everybody gets when they come into the system. And you can see here it's set as the default campaign. And as far as actions that I can do, there aren't any. I can't edit or do anything to this campaign. I can look at it. So I'll go ahead and click on it here. And you can get an idea for what makes up a campaign.
Real quick, Jeff, we have USS Spanish coming soon, and that's where you'll click it to get Spanish.
Yeah, that'll be one of the preset systems. Basically, it'll be derived from this one, just with changes in the language on the messages and everything. But anyway, this is basically tells you what your campaign is. It's the outbound English campaign. The inbound calling is the main menu. But what I'm actually going to go into is the actual call menus for this campaign, so you can get an idea what that consists of. So there's four menus that make up this call menu. The main one is the one where people land when they first call into your system, and I'll go into that first. And basically here you see how the whole thing works. They hear a message, which is the default greeting in English, which is Gary talking and telling about the system, and then he gives different options for different types of people. We have them coded as reds, yellows, and green. And basically what it's telling you here is that if they press 1, they will go to another call menu called red. If they press 2, they go to another call menu called yellow. And then they press 3, another call menu called green. And then if they press option 4, they actually go to or get added to our do not call list. So basically the main message that people hear is something where they're getting different choices, and we're funneling people into reds, yellows, and greens. And Gary is a better better person to explain what those are. But basically, the reds are like the really driven money type people, action people. Yellows are people that are trying to help other people, and then greens are the detailed people like myself. So basically, you see these different menus, and if we wanted to, we could actually go in. Well, actually, it's not going to let us here because these are shared menus, and we can't edit them. But what I'll show you in a few moments is that we can actually make our own copy of this and do whatever we want with it. Change it to, whatever products or whatever thing we want to promote, or if we want to convert it into Spanish, we could do that. I'm going to go into the red menu, which was the first one off of the main menu. Basically, what you can see here is another message is playing to them. That's the greeting for the reds in English, and you can see all the options for this. If they press 1, they can leave their name and number. If they press 2, they can ask for a text message to be sent to them. If they press 3, they can leave their name and email address, and always we have an option for them to get on our Do Not Call list. And all of these different options have messages that play, these message prompts. These are your own recordings, or in this case, they're already pre-recorded, but you can actually record whatever you want for any of these prompts. And then when someone does any of these actions, like they leave their name and number, that's where you get a notification that says, hey, someone just left their name and number. And what that allows you to do is immediately, if you want, go contact that person and get back to them right away through the Prospect Management Center. So you're getting live updates as to when people take action and call you, and so you can get right back to them if they want. And the text message, they actually automatically receive that text message, and that'll be a link back into our system. Or if you're setting it up for yourself, you could have it linked to anything. I'll go ahead and I'll show you how you can make your own menu or copy this menu and modify it for your own use. So I'm going to go back to the campaigns. And there's already the campaign here, and I'm just going to click copy. So I'm going to make my own copy of that campaign. Okay, I'm just going to call it Jeff's Campaign. And my source is going to be the English, outgoing English campaign that we were just looking at. And so basically now I have a version of that, Jeff's Campaign, that I can do whatever I want to. If you look over here, it says I can make it the active campaign. I can go in here and edit it, or I can delete it. That's what these two icons here mean. So if I want to go in here, I can go into Jeff's Campaign. And this is where everything says that I have a copy, so it's not the original. I can actually do something to these different things. So So if I go in here to the call menus, I can look at main copy 1 and I can actually make changes to that. So here's all the ones that have been added. Main copy 1, I can edit it or delete it. Anyway, what I was showing here is that we can now actually edit a copy of the main menu that we copied off of the other campaign. So this here is actually a detailed control of every different option that's on that menu. So you look here, it's called main copy 1, and it's the menu prompt that plays is the USS default greeting in English. There's a bunch of other recordings in there, but that's the one that is set as the main message. Then under option 1, if they press 1, it goes to the call menu, red copy 2. And then we have yellow copy 2, green copy 2. We have all these copies because you can't edit a shared campaign, otherwise you would be changing what every single person is using. And so how we allow you to customize it and make your own is we give you a copy. So you're working with your own personal copy of all of these things now. So if you want to change it here to where option 1 does something else, you have a whole list of choices here. You can leave name and number, have it send somebody a text message, an email, they can leave a message, they can go to another call menu, which is what this was set to before, or they can go get added to the do not call list. Or you can say none and it'll take away, so there's nothing for that option. I can show you something here that will, like for instance, on this do not call option 4, I can go ahead and take away the message prompt that's going to play there, and then when I go and save that, now that's invalidated that menu. And what it's going to do is come back and tell me that now this menu isn't good. Let me go back here. Not sure why it's doing this. I need to go back up here. See, it says here that, let me go back to that. Well, actually here you can see it. I edited main copy number 1, and it has this X by it, meaning that the status of that menu is now invalidated because there was a place where I was supposed to have a prompt set, and I actually removed it. So that invalidated that call menu. And so if I go back here to the campaigns, what you see is that I can't set this campaign as to the active campaign. Before there was an action that said I could set it as the default, and now there's only edit and delete. If I click on it here, it will tell me what's wrong with that campaign. So I look down here and it says select.
So why is it like that, Jeff? So that as people are building their menu trees, they can save their actions as they go, and then the system will let them know what still needs to be fixed on their new menu tree in order for their system to be ready to go.
Exactly. That's what it's for. So if you're building one of these from scratch, in this example I was copying one to show you how you can copy your own, copy an existing one and make it your own. And what the idea of that is so you can get an idea where you can get a jump start. But normally what you're going to want to do is, if you're making your own, it'll tell you as you're going any of the things that you haven't filled in, and it won't let you make that your active campaign until it's actually done. So that's the whole.
So you're not dialing traffic to your voicemail number, and they have nowhere to go. So there will be an actively working, properly campaign receiving your traffic.
Correct. And we haven't set it in here yet, but we're going to also set it up so that if you wanted to pause your campaign while you're building a new menu and you didn't want it to keep calling out to your leads using the old campaign, you can actually pause it. And basically what that will do is accumulate your leads. And then once you say, okay, yeah, now I'm ready with my new menu, and I'm ready to go, or with my new campaign, and then it will, you can unpause it, and then the next dialing day it will start using your new campaign. And so basically, eventually, I imagine we might have some templates in here that are already set up. Just like how we're allowing you to copy the Ultimate Success School structure, maybe we'll have some templates in there for some other things too. But basically what we wanted to do is make it really easy for people to modify the existing campaign to make it their own, or to set up their own campaign. And along the way, it will continue to tell you, if it's ready to go or what you need to do to fix it. And that makes it really a lot easier than a lot of systems, because they're leaving you where you can leave something broke and you wouldn't even know it. You might be sending people to they press a particular number and they hear nothing and nothing happens, and you don't even know about it because those people aren't going to necessarily get back to you and say, hey, I pressed 4 and nothing happened or whatever. Usually you don't hear from them if your system is broken. So what we try to do is make it impossible for you to deliver a broken system.
Or a better term than broken would be unfinished.
Yeah, that is probably a better term for that.
So in other words, you're in the process of setting up your own custom menu, and you forgot to finish one of the messages or one of your tiers that you wanted to set up, and the system will alert you to that, so that before you start driving traffic to your new system, it's telling you, hey, you forgot this message on option 3, second message, whatever. You forgot to finish that message. So now you go back and complete it so that it's finished, so that your system can start dialing again.
Exactly. Something else I can show really quick are the other elements that make up your system are audio recordings, where you can import audio recordings. a second. So these are all the default ones that are set into the system that you can't change, and then down here are all the ones that are copies. And so I could actually go in and edit these or delete them or do whatever I want to do, because they're my personal copy of the menu or of the recording. And if I want to play the recording, I can actually just press play and hear what it sounds like. Actually, I went in to edit it, so it's not going to play. But something you can do here is also have your whole script typed up. So in case you're gonna you want to know what that message says, you can have pasted your script in there, and also even use that for when you're recording. But how the recording works is you just upload a file. So you upload a MP3 file or a WAV file from your computer.
And we will have many screencast videos to show you how to make your audios. Real simple software. I've been using Free Audio Editor for years. Even though I upgraded to the $50 version, it's still called Free Audio Editor. Awesome little program for creating MP3s and WAVs.
Then other things you can do in here is you can edit the emails that go out to people. These are also the emails that you have in the Prospect Management Center to go out to people. You can actually for the emails we since we don't know for certain that the email address that we have for the lead is accurate, and you may have just received a message from them saying what their email address is. You can actually personalize the email message that you're sending out to them in the Prospect Management Center. Basically, it will come up in front of you before you send it, and you can type in whatever you want into the middle of the template, and then it will get sent out. Other things in here, text messages, kind of the same type of thing. Or you can edit the text message that's going to go out. This goes out automatically because it's just going off their caller ID.
Okay, Jeff, so this is the broad brush strokes for the system that is up and running and ready to be customized. Of course, for many new people looking at it, they're going to think that that's like, holy crap, how am I going to do that? Once you get in and work around a little bit, you'll see that the way they've developed it, like a menu tree, almost like a tournament bracket, since it's March Madness at the moment, a tournament bracket, so you can visualize what's happening as you build your system. But I wanted you to police, and I just wanted you to get a broad brush stroke, because we can keep drilling down into detail, which will all be covered on a plethora of a screencast how-to video library of every little detail, and as we continue to go, that library will grow. Because all of us here, Luis, me, Jeff, every single one of us behind this program, this project, Alicia, and many other people that are out on the line tonight, all of us here that started this from nothing are behind this for one purpose and one purpose only. And that is to help every single person that comes to Ultimate Success School create the life that they would absolutely love to live, make the amount of money that they would love to live, share that life with the people that they would love to share that with. So at this point, what I want to do, I know I kind of jumped in here, Luis, and kind of took over a little bit, but I was looking at the time. We got 15 minutes left till the top of the hour. If anybody online has a question of any type about anything about our system, let's go ahead and open the floor, Luis, for questions out there. I don't know if you muted the guests or not, but if you want to open the floor to questions, and we'll take a few questions. You still there, Luis?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead, guys. The line's open.
have a question about our system in terms of how to modify it. Okay, who are you?
This is David Womack. How you doing, guys?
Hello, David. How are you?
Real good.
How you doing on the call tonight?
Doing great. Had a little emergency. Got on a little bit late. One of my questions is this a pre-recorded webinar on this? So we can go back to it?
I believe Luis is recording it. Luis, are you recording this webinar?
Yes, I am, and it will be ready in about 2 hours so you can review it.
Oh, great job. Appreciate it. Other than that, you guys doing a great job.
Awesome. Thank you. So just in case we have the people on the line, I'm going to do a real brief overview of how the automated marketing system works. Do this in 3 to 5 minutes. The automated marketing system dials out for you based on whatever lead package that you purchase on a monthly basis, as Luis said in the beginning of the call. That's $1,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $8,000 a month, $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, or $40,000 a month. I think I got them all. Anyway, so the system dials out for you outbound dialing, and we're outbound dialing people who have opted in online to receive information about home-based business. Ultimate Success School, our outbound message is 34 seconds long, and we offer the do not call, get on our do not call list on everything that we do. Outbound, inbound, every way possible. We want to give people the option to be on our do not call list. That do not call list gets stored automated marketing system wide for Ultimate Success School. So your system will not dial a number that is on our internal, in-house do not call list. So it goes outbound. Our message is very short and sweet. Hello, this is Gary Steele from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here to help you make more money. When you're ready to make more money, call my voicemail, listen to my free 5-minute message. Again, when you're ready to make more money, call my voicemail, listen to my free 5-minute message. So we gave the number twice for the voicemail. The number that dialed them on the outbound message is the same phone number that they're going to call back in for the voicemail. So there's continuity there. So they call back in on the voicemail. They hear on our system, they land on a menu and it gives them 4 options. It's, are you a money hungry, money loving kind of person? Or that's option 1. Or do you love to help people? That's option 2. Or do you need to see every nut and bolt, every detail? That's option 3. And then option 4 is if we called you by mistake, please accept our apologies. Press 4 to get on our do not call list. That's our do not call list. So they decide which personality kind of fits them best. Then they press option 1, 2, or 3. Now they go down that menu and they're going to listen to a 5 to a 6 minute message that goes into a little bit more detail, all geared toward what their personality type is. At the end of that, they have 4 options again. Press 1 to leave your name and number to have an associate call you back. Press 2 to receive a text message. Press 3 to receive an email. And again, if we called you by mistake, press 4 to get on our do not call list. So now if they press 1, they're taken to a voicemail, they leave their name and number. That's the name and number. If they press 2, they get a text instantly. If you have a system set up or you're looking at a system and somebody's there, ask them for their number, you'll see. You're on there, you press 2 for a text. Before the message even tells you thank you for requesting a text, the text is now on your phone. On that text message, and this is for Ultimate Success School, it says, get all your questions answered here, and then it's a reduced bit.ly link, and it takes them to our video page that shows them a 22-minute video about the system, exactly how does this system work, all automatic. And on that page, they can join our Ultimate Success School, completely automated. You don't even know who they are until they show up and you refer them. Or they receive an email. And to receive an email, they leave their email address. When we were setting this up, Jeff really tried hard to find a universal voice recognition software but it was just impossible because of all the different accents, all the different dialects, and all that. So they leave their name and number. Now, every time something happens on your system, whether it's a text, a message, or an email, you receive an email notification instantly that that activity just happened on your system. When you receive the email, you can actually even press play and hear the message that they left for you, whether it's their name and number or their email address, without logging into your Prospect Management Center. Then on a daily basis, you receive an email notification that shows you all the activity that happened for you the day before on your system. Shows you every single number, how long they listened, what funnel they went down, what was the result, what action they took. Then you log into, when you can, as I said at the beginning of this call, I realized that we have to build a system that a person can work for an hour or less a day. You log into your Prospect Management Center, you have your internet phone headset on, you activate your SIP phone, which is your internet phone. Now you're in the Prospect Management Center. You want to call any of your prospects from within there. You don't even dial their number. You just click the phone icon and the phone automatically dials them out. The number that is now calling them from within the Prospect Management Center is the same phone number that called them originally with the 34-second outbound message. You can send them an email while you're on the phone with them instantly from inside there. You can send them a text from in there. You can put all your notes for that prospect right in there. It saves them associated with that prospect. That's why we call it the Prospect Management Center. That's it in a nutshell. It is the most advanced, it's the simplest to use, most advanced, that's going to generate the most, what I call, actionable results for you on a daily basis of any system and creation out there as of right now. It will get stolen. Somebody will steal it and duplicate it and whatever, but that's okay because we will out customer service to everyone, and Jeff is awesome at that stuff. So anyway, guys, the thing, if you're brand new on here, to walk away with is no other system, in my experience, no other bang for your buck marketing is going to give for you the actionable results that this is going to give for you on a daily basis. So I want to turn the call over to, thank you, Jeff, for your awesome job doing your presentation. I got to tell you, when you first started and you're going through all that stuff, because this is the first time I got to see what you guys have done with the customization, I was just absolutely inspired with how evolved this system is getting. So thank you so much for all you and your guys' hard work. So I'm going to turn the call over to Luis. Luis, go ahead and wrap up the call. Thank you for everyone being here. Luis, wrap her up.
Thank you very much, Gary, and each and one of you for participating in this conference call tonight. But now let me tell you one more thing. Why would you want to go ahead and get your hands in this? Well, the sweet spot of the deal is not $1,000 for $39. Well, you can go ahead and buy in and do this for $39 a month, but you'll only be getting 1,000 leads. Okay, but that's what is that gonna do for a real true professional multi-level marketer or a marketer, like, really? So Gary, what is the sweet spot in where you can see somebody really taking an effort on this? Why would a person would want to customize their own program, make it their own customizable program so they can manage versus just buying the $39 a month? Why would a person want to customize their own system for their own project or company versus just buying the $39 a month and just customizing it?
Got a team together and they want to do a private label system?
Yes.
Okay. A person has a team together and they want us to build them a private label system, which is an exact replica of the automated marketing system. The difference is you have where Jeff was showing where there is the default campaign. The default campaign will be the campaign for them so that every single person that comes on board with you with the automated marketing system, the campaign's already set up. Otherwise, you're going to have to personally walk them through our videos will show them how to customize it, but what you'll have to provide is, here, go here and get this audio from me. Go here and get my email templates. Go here and get my text message template. And you're going to have some kind of system where you share all this to help them get their system set up. Whereas if you have us build your private label system, it's automatically done for you. When they join, it's already in there for them. So it's a big time saver. And in your team, if let's say you are a marketer for XYZ company and you don't want to introduce them to any other type of opportunity because there's an opportunity associated with what we're doing, of course. Well, your private label system is completely white hat. You only see your branding across the board. They won't know anything about Ultimate Success School. All they will know is that you provided them with one awesome system. Another thing is you can generate revenue off of every single person that's under your umbrella on the commissions that are generated for the lead packages. Off the top of my head, that's what I got on that one, Luis.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, Gary. Jeff, you did an awesome job. Keep at it, brother. As I know that you will.
Thank you.
Other thing, guys. Well, get your hands on this. Don't hesitate. Don't be a stranger to call the person that invited you to this webinar or conference call. There's still a lot more to come, and there's still more that you can get your hands on, and of course you deserve it all.